Donegal is the face of the Republic right now because they are the pro-life people of the Republic. And folks, this man is Donegal's best. Please welcome Mr. Tim Jackson.
Hello everybody! Does anyone know the song The Hills of Donegal? Who wants to sing it? Well, if I could, I'd build a wall around of Donegal, the north and south to keep them out, by God, I'd build it tall. Does anyone dance? Come on, get dancing everyone, to see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have a roll in Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Anyway, enough of that. You're a rowdy bunch. So I'd like to pay special tribute to everyone in Donegal pro-life and everyone around the whole country who poured their heart and soul into this mission of retaining the 8th Amendment, to all the people who crossed the border from the north as well and were helping in that regard. So please give everyone a huge round of applause who was involved. The group put together a very informative and impactful DVD that did in the end make a significant contribution to making sure Donegal voted no. And that DVD contained images and videos of abortions that really we felt opened people's eyes in a massive way. So that's something that maybe people need to continue working towards, is showing people the reality of abortion. I see Brian Flanagan and others down in the crowd who are doing just that. But sometimes a lot of us felt that we could not get through to people at the doorsteps or on the streets. We got blank stares, consciences were dulled, and sometimes the only way to get through to the heart of people is to show them the shock and reality of what it does to the unborn child. So please, let's up our efforts in that regard. The group is also helping to support a number of challenges in the High Court, and the Leitrim challenge is reinvigorated and is being put again to the judge. And so please try your best to support that, even financially if possible. Because for every day that the 8th Amendment is not legislated for, lives are being saved. So for every day we keep it out, more and more children will be seen on our streets, in our playgrounds, and in our schools. So give it up for all the people who are challenging it in the High Courts, and please do support them. And you'll find more details about that on the Donegal Facebook page on Monday morning. I have this armband as well that a number of people in the county are asking people to wear every Friday. May 25th, Friday, May 25th, will go down as the darkest day in Irish history. We are the first nation, unfortunately, to ever vote to kill other human beings. And so they're asking you to consider wearing this armband every Friday in memory of those unborn who will perish. Unfortunately, they're for sale there for €2, £2. So feel free to go up after. And I'd like to just leave you with a thought. There's a famous movie called Schindler's List. Most of you will have seen it. And there's a famous scene in it. And he is someone who poured his heart into saving so many of the Jewish people during the Holocaust. We are people who poured our hearts into saving people during the 8th Amendment campaign, and will continue pouring our hearts into it in the north in particular, and the south as well. But Oskar Schindler was being congratulated by the Jewish people whom he had saved. And he was being thanked and given a massive round of applause. And you'll remember that he looked at a pin on his lapel and he said, "I could have sold this in order to save more of you." And he looked at his car and he said, "I could have sold that car in order to save more of you." And it tore him up that he had not sacrificed even more. And so the question for us is, how much are we willing to continue to sacrifice to save unborn children for generations to come? So I ask you to really pour your heart into that in the coming months and years, in particular in the north, because this is a fight that we can still win. And I'll ask as well that, well, first of all, I'll thank the clergy, the pastors and the priests, etc., who have came here today in support and who have been so supportive throughout. But I'll also say to the bishops that they are people who are uniquely placed to prevent this from being legalized in the north. Because the challenge now is actually to make sure Catholics stop voting for the traitorous Sinn Féin party that want to kill Irish unborn children. And we must call them out as traitors. Who else would kill their own children but traitors? And traitors they are, and traitors they will be, and traitors we must call them. So, I'm asking the bishops of the North and the South to finally tell Catholic voters in particular, and all Christians, they can never, never, never vote for a pro-abortion politician, that it must end now. Because if we're actually to take this fight seriously, we need much, much more than just the thousands of people that joined here today. We need the whole church, every church on board, and every person who sits in the congregations and listens to the priests and bishops to be told that this is not to be legalised in the north of Ireland. So thank you very much, everyone.